Hey guys, today I'm going to be helping with the daily catch. So we're going to go over the book of Ruth, and so in the book of Ruth, Naomi loses her husband, and she ends up losing both of her sons too, who are married to Ruth and someone else. So those daughter-in-laws, Naomi's like, hey, the like God is dealing with me in such a way, and don't let my bitterness get in the way of your life, basically. But Ruth decides to follow Naomi wherever she goes, and eventually Ruth marries Boaz and ends up redeeming Naomi and her family heirloom, and her name and all that. Um, and so the verse we're going to focus on is chapter 1, verse 21. And it's when Naomi returns with Ruth back to the native land, and she's telling everybody, hey, don't call me Naomi anymore, call me Mara. And so here we go. Verse 21, I went away full, and the Lord has brought me back empty. Why call me Naomi when the Lord has testified against me, and the Almighty has brought calamity upon me? So according to my study Bible, it says Naomi means pleasant and Mara means bitter. So Naomi feels that God is punishing her for something that she is unaware of, like she doesn't know what sin she's committed and hasn't repented of. And so yeah, she's telling people that she's empty now, and she wants to be known as another name, like she wants to be called Mara. And one thing that just really stuck out for me when I was meditating on this verse is a lot of times in our lives we will feel like we've been dealt a rough hand or we're dealing with something and God doesn't feel like he's present in our lives. And instead of trying to get closer to God, we will distance ourselves from him because we have resentment. And that'll happen like just with friendships or with parents too. Like somebody treats you in such a way and you just have trouble forgiving them, and instead of like having a healthy outcome for you, it does the opposite. Like if you're not able to forgive, you can't let go and you can't move forward. And yeah, so I just think that we can't get so caught up in worldly things and thinking that God is like punishing us for things when in fact he has a greater plan. And as you see in the end of Ruth, like Naomi was redeemed and it was a happy ending. But in chapter 1, it seemed like things were pretty rough for Naomi. So you just need to be hopeful and keep faith in God and his plan.